Hi everyone, welcome to my video. I just wanted to do a quick flip through of my Easter journal for this year. I did do 40 days of Lent, and I used this book. I loosely use this book, Journey to the Cross. I didn't do each and everything in this book. I didn't even write in this book because I made my own journal, and that's what I want to show you today. But I did do 40 days of Lent, and I just wanted to show you this. All of the things that are in my journal, all of the paper products, I got from Pink Paper Peppermints, and I'll tell you about those as I go. Okay, this journal is from the Clip and Collage collection, and I made it using, I think it was a cookie box. You know how you do. You just grab some cardboard and print out your stuff, and then you glue it on. I like to have a little wider journal, so this was originally a B6, so that's the platform it's on. But as you can see, I have two. I always do the string method, where you have the elastic bands in here and you string them through. So I knew I was going to have a pretty thick journal because 40 days is a pretty good bit of stuff to do. So you can find, I'll link some stuff below, and you can purchase these if you would like to. Now, Melissa released an add-on to this kit. This was pre-released or released a couple years ago, and it was basically just the journal. And again, I'll link all this below. But I basically did up my own calendar and kept up with it this way, and you can see all the days. And the book didn't have you do anything on Sunday, so those were not filled in, so each day you had something to do. And I just did that, and then I put this cute little thing. A friend sent me this, and so I just put that in there to keep it as a memory. And then I printed the B6, but I already had the standard printed, and I was trying to use it because I don't like to waste paper. So you'll see that I did cut this off because, as you know, my standard 10 is taller but not as wide. So see how that works out. But basically these were the two 10s that first came out, and now I think there's another size, and I'll link all that below. But these were some of the pretty pages that come in the kit. So I didn't always write on the pretty papers, but and these are some of the add-in things but you know, and I used some numbers from a different kit, so I'll link all of this. And I numbered, you know, when I did each thing. So, and I happened to do some of the questions here, but I didn't really get into that a whole lot in here because this was just for me. So, and I added some pictures. There's not a whole lot of pictures, but mostly scriptures and prayers were how this journal turned out for me. So, I just kept it to that portion of it, and I added a lot of stickers. Now, these pages here, the lined pages, were from this journal. This one here from the Clip and Collage collection. Now the pattern paper was actually from the Great Exchange, which is these journals here. So you can see I added a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of the Easter. This is from a different Easter kit, and I'll link those below also. And I just wanted you to see some of these things that I put in here. A lot of prayers, just because the book itself had a prayer day and a scripture day, and in the weeks as you went. So, anyway, so I just I usually adapt most things to whatever I want it to be. So if I buy a Bible study and it's one way, just like I buy journals and they're one way, and then I change them to be something else because, you know, this is your stuff. This is how you do it. So you can do it any way you want to. And, you know, here's another psalm, and it's a pretty long one. So I just typed it up on the computer and printed it out. You don't have to write it all. I do like to scripture write, but sometimes it's a little much, so you can do that. You know, that's your prerogative to write it or type it. Just whichever way you want to do. And there's a lot of embellishments in here, lace and things that, you know, you get. Some are new, some are vintage, whichever way, you know. But I just thought I'd flip through some of this. Now, these butterflies are in the new kit, the Great Exchange, so, and a lot of this word art, too. So, some of these pretty pages, I really didn't want to cover them up or write on them, so I just embellished them just a little bit. And then some days, as you can see, there was a lot of scripture, so this was typed up on my typewriter. And again, just a lot of little pretty things. And that was the B6. And then this was the one I originally had printed, was a standard. When I started journaling, I started in a standard. And I think that must be why I had it printed. It was in my filing cabinet. So I didn't want to waste it. So I just, like I said, I cut the bottom off. Because you'll see on these pages, it has these. I didn't type this. This was pre-done on the pages, but in here you won't see that because I had to cut those off. Let's see, and again, that's just a typed page. I did a lot of writing. It helps me if I write my scripture to remember it. So, I do a lot of writing or quotes or, you know, prayers. My handwriting's not the best, and I don't write it because I like my handwriting, because I don't. But, you know, if you write something over and over again, chances are you'll remember it a lot easier, you know. So that's why I do that. So, just a lot of prayers and things to the Lord. Just trying to prepare my heart for, you know, Easter. I mean, Easter's past now, but, you know, our pastor said last week, you know, Easter should be like, or Resurrection Sunday should be like every Sunday, right? So, I think I have to agree. See, and there's some of those pages again that you saw in the other one. Just did them a little bit different. Now, some of these are stickers. That was a sticker I bought, so everybody said they seemed to like this page the best, and I just took a little bit of glitter paint and went over it. This was like in the middle of the book. It landed in the middle of the book, and this card seemed to like match, so I just wrote the scripture on it. And sometimes I just embellished. I was getting to the end of the book, and you'll see the end of this book is empty because I only needed, obviously, 40 pages because it was 40 days of Lent, and I had more than that, so. And these cards are in the new kit. Now, this is a giant journaling tag that Melissa did. These were new, and I didn't do any of this. This was already on the tag. It looks like it's layered up, and all I did was write on it. But I did have to cut it off because it's, as you know, giant journaling tags are just that. They're giant. So, and this was Easter Sunday. And that's the end. I just kind of filled in what I had some leftover ephemera in these last pages. I didn't do a whole lot. Again, there's those butterflies. Lots of butterflies, because I like butterflies, and that's the end. Thanks for watching. I'll make sure and link this below so that you can purchase yours. Thanks for coming over to my channel. Have a great day.